Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a man named Oliver. Now, Oliver wasn't just any ordinary man. He was the best car mechanic the town had ever seen. His workshop, a cozy little garage filled with the smell of grease and the sound of tinkering tools, was his sanctuary. Oliver was a tall, lean man with calloused hands that bore the marks of years spent fixing engines and unraveling the mysteries of automobiles. His eyes sparkled with curiosity, and his smile was as warm as the afternoon sun. Every day, Oliver would wake up before the crack of dawn, eager to get his hands dirty and breathe life into broken-down cars. He would spend hours meticulously inspecting engines, diagnosing problems, and bringing vehicles back to their former glory. His passion for his work was unmatched, and the townsfolk admired him for his skill and dedication. But despite his expertise as a mechanic, Oliver harbored a secret. You see, hidden beneath his tough exterior was a heart filled with longing. For deep within the recesses of his garage, tucked away from prying eyes, lay a half-finished project that held the key to his greatest dream. It was a sleek, vintage car, its paint dulled with age, but its potential shimmering like a diamond in the rough. Oliver had been working on it for years, pouring his heart and soul into every nut and bolt, every intricately woven wire. He dreamed of restoring it to its former glory and racing it down the winding roads that crisscrossed the countryside. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into years, Oliver's dream seemed to drift further and further away. Life got in the way, and he found himself buried beneath a mountain of repairs and obligations, his own desires pushed to the back burner. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the velvety sky, Oliver sat alone in his workshop, surrounded by the ghosts of his past ambitions. The hum of the radio filled the air, a soothing melody that whispered of forgotten dreams and second chances. And then, as if by magic, something remarkable happened. In the corner of his eye, Oliver caught a glimmer of light, a faint reflection dancing across the dusty floor. Curious, he followed the light to its source and gasped in astonishment. There, nestled amidst the clutter of his workshop, was a small, intricately carved wooden box. It was beautiful, adorned with delicate patterns and shimmering with an otherworldly glow. With trembling hands, Oliver reached out and opened the box, his heart pounding with anticipation. Inside, nestled amidst folds of velvet, lay a tiny golden key. It gleamed in the dim light, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. And as Oliver held it in his hands, a sense of purpose washed over him, filling him with a newfound determination. With a renewed sense of vigor, Oliver set to work, pouring his heart and soul into his passion project once more. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, but this time, nothing could deter him from his goal. With each passing day, the vintage car began to take shape, its once dull exterior transformed into a thing of beauty. And then, one fateful morning, as the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, Oliver stood before his masterpiece, his heart pounding with anticipation. With trembling hands, he inserted the golden key into the ignition and turned it with a sense of quiet reverence. And to his amazement, the engine roared to life with a deafening roar, its powerful purr echoing through the stillness of the morning. Tears welled up in Oliver's eyes as he realized that his dream had finally come true. From that day on, Oliver raced down the winding roads of the countryside, his vintage car gleaming in the sunlight as he chased the horizon with a newfound sense of freedom. And as he disappeared into the distance, leaving behind a trail of dust and memories, the townsfolk watched in awe, inspired by the man who had dared to chase his dreams against all odds. For in the end, Oliver's story taught them a valuable lesson, that no matter how impossible a dream may seem, with passion, perseverance, and a sprinkle of magic, anything is possible.